What if the US isn't the world's go-to partner anymore? What if key allies, investors, and innovators are quietly walking away? This isn't just theory, it's already happening. And Trump's new tariffs are pushing them out the door. While America puts up barriers, Canada's rolling out the welcome mat. Countries that once prioritized DC are now building stronger ties with Ottawa for trade, tech, and long-term trust. This shift isn't about politics alone. It's about stability, reliability, and a smarter bet on the future. From Asia to Europe, the world is making a quiet but powerful move. These are the 10 countries now choosing Canada over the US, and some of them might surprise you. Number 10. China. US-China relations have been rocky for years, but Trump's new tariffs just made things worse. American companies are leaving China, and Chinese businesses are shifting away from the US. But instead of pushing China away, Canada is drawing China in. Ottawa has kept a more balanced tone, avoiding inflammatory rhetoric and focusing on trade. Chinese students, investors, and tech firms are now looking to Canada as a safer, more stable alternative to an increasingly hostile US. Number 9. Japan. Japan has always walked a tightrope between US security and global trade. But with Trump threatening new tariffs on Japanese autos, trust is fading. Meanwhile, Canada and Japan are working closely under the CPTPP agreement. Companies like Toyota and Hitachi from Japan are expanding in Canada, and Canada's immigration policies are drawing in Japanese researchers and professionals. Japan now sees Canada as a steady, rules-based partner, a refreshing contrast to Washington's unpredictability. But your subscription is what powers us to share truths no one else tells you. Number 8. United Kingdom. Post-Brexit, Britain needs reliable trade allies, but Trump's tariffs are making the US look like a risky partner. On the other hand, UK-Canada ties are getting stronger. The two countries are negotiating a new free trade deal, and British businesses are increasingly turning to Toronto and Vancouver. Whether it's in fintech or climate policy, the UK sees Canada as a stable, like-minded ally and a safer bet than a US caught up in political turmoil. Number 7. India. India once leaned on the US as a counter to China. Trump's tariffs on Indian steel and tech, plus visa restrictions, have created serious tension. Canada, meanwhile, is becoming India's top destination for students, tech talent, and startups. Today, over 40% of international students in Canada are Indian. And as Modi's government grows wary of Washington's unpredictability, Canada is emerging as India's go-to partner for clean energy, innovation, and skilled immigration. Number 6. Germany. Germany isn't happy. Trump's tariffs target German cars, machinery, and even green energy tech, key pillars of its economy. While the US backslides on climate and global trade, Canada is becoming Germany's new transatlantic partner. Major companies like Siemens and Volkswagen are boosting their presence in Canada, drawn by its tech hubs and policy consistency. Berlin no longer sees Washington as a guaranteed ally, and it's pivoting toward Ottawa. But every like and comment fuels our mission to reveal what most people hide. Now, onward we go. Number 5. Netherlands. The Netherlands punches above its weight in global trade, and Trump's tariff war is hitting hard. Dutch exporters in logistics, agriculture, and tech are all feeling the squeeze. But Canada is opening doors. From clean tech to food innovation, Dutch businesses are finding friendlier ground up north. Amsterdam investors are shifting focus to Canadian markets. As US relations grow colder, Canada is becoming the Netherlands' preferred North American partner. Number 4. France. France and the US are clashing on everything from digital taxes to climate goals. Trump's new tariffs are just the latest flashpoint. But France is strengthening ties with Canada on trade, education, and green technology. French startups are flocking to Montreal for its innovation ecosystem and bilingual environment. Macron sees Canada as a reliable partner that shares France's values, something that's getting harder to say about the US. Number 3. Italy. Italy's economy is already fragile, and US tariffs on steel and manufacturing could push it over the edge. But Canada offers Italian businesses a new lifeline. Thanks to CETA, Italian goods like wine, fashion, and equipment have smooth access to Canadian markets. Italy is also tapping into Canada's renewable energy and infrastructure investments. With Washington looking inward, Rome sees a more promising future with Ottawa. But your support gives us the energy to share secrets no one else will say. Now, let's move on. Number 2. Belgium. Belgium, at the heart of the EU, is feeling the pressure. Trump's tariffs on pharmaceuticals and aerospace threaten key Belgian industries. In contrast, Canada is building academic and scientific partnerships with top Belgian universities and research firms. Belgian companies are adjusting their North American strategies, favoring Canada over the US. Brussels may not be broadcasting it loudly, but the shift is real and it's leaning Canadian. Number 1. South Korea. South Korea has long been a US ally, but that relationship is getting complicated. Trump's tariffs now target Korean electronics, steel, and EVs. That's hitting South Korea hard. Meanwhile, Canada is stepping up, offering collaboration in clean energy, tech, and trade. South Korean companies like Samsung and Hyundai are growing their Canadian operations. Seoul isn't abandoning the US, but it's definitely looking north toward a more stable and cooperative Canada. But before you go, which country shocked you the most? Is Canada really replacing the US? Drop your take in the comments. We're watching. Every like, comment, and subscribe keeps this channel alive. So if these countries are already walking away from the US, what happens if America itself starts to crack? Some say it could even join Canada. Sounds crazy? Maybe not. Tap the next video before it becomes reality.